If I had my druthers, all websites would be aware of what I did on the other websites. So all apps would know how I use the other apps, and I wouldn't have to tell them about it.
The term website is so loose these days. It started very stringent with, this is a window into the web. Now it's, how do we take this, framework and put it everywhere?
It's a collection of information, and sometimes it's delivered most efficiently on a computer screen, sometimes it's delivered on a phone, sometimes it's delivered on a television. I think they're going to become kind of less and less important as a destination, though.
If somebody's coming to us with the idea that they want to do something with a website, I think the first thing that we probably want to think about is a website something they should be doing? Where companies need to be as far as being a part of a larger ecosystem on the web, that there are a lot of different things that you can do to become a part of that, and it's no longer just, okay, so we know we need to make this website better.
If you look at where the internet's gone in the last 3 years, you can only imagine it's going to increase to becoming more social, more malleable, more personalized. The biggest thing that's going to change in the coming few years is that it's going to increasingly become more real-time. Things like Twitter have already made that seem so. As like any moment you log onto your Twitter stream, it's exactly like the first page is like what's happened in the last 2 minutes. And you don't even go back in time usually, you just like look at what's happening right now at this very second. It's interesting to kind of contrast things like old school analytics programs and things like Chartbeat, where people used to care about how many page views we got this week or this month, how many unique visitors we got. Now people almost seem to care about like who's on the site right now, what are they doing right now.
If I had one prediction to make, I would say we're going to be addicted to data.
People are having to act like the computer to string all the different bits of data that are necessary together, and it's just stupid to ask people to do that much work when it really could be automated very easily. It's not going to be like that in the future. In the future, one application or one interface is going to be able to do all of that instantaneously for you.
What we will see is, ubiquitous casual computing. Moms that are relatively technophobic in certain cases, pulling out their phone and saying, actually, this is pretty much how I read news now.
There's going to be smaller devices, there's going to be bigger devices, and it's only going to get more chaotic from here.
It's going to be less about how do I be the best in a sector and more about how do I be the best for solving the problems in a person's life on a more human level.
Because in the end, this is not about like, all right, let's make this website better necessarily. It's about thinking about what your product or your service needs to be across different touch points where people are.
One app that makes your entire life better. That's the next Apple. That's the next market cap company that comes along and destroys everybody else.
Words don't do